in the world of business. Many of you I know, many of you I know from reading all of our wonderful magazines and business magazines in particular. So it's an honor to have you with us today. Bringing manufacturing back to America, creating high-wage jobs, was one of our campaign promises and themes, and it resonated with everybody. It was really something what happened. States that hadn't been won in many, many years they came over to our fold. A lot of it had to do with the jobs and other reasons, but jobs. And I'm delivering on everything that we've said. In fact, people are saying they've never seen so much happen in 30 days of a presidency. We've delivered on a lot.
In the world. That's a comment.
We don't have any good deals. In fact, I'm trying to find a country where we actually have a surplus of trade as opposed to everything's a deficit. With Mexico, we have $70 billion in deficits, trade deficits. And it's unsustainable. We're not going to let it happen. Can't let it happen. We're going to have a good relationship with Mexico, I hope. And if we don't, we don't. But we can't let that happen. $70 billion in trade deficits. And that doesn't include the drugs that pour across the border, like water. So we can't let that happen. With China, we have close to a $500 billion trade deficit. So we have to do something. I spoke to the president. I spoke to many people. We're going to work on that very, very hard, and we're going to do things that are the proper things to do. But I actually said to my people, find a country where we actually do well. So far, we haven't found that country. It's just losses with everybody, and we're going to turn that around. It's a crazy. No, I actually said right now, Rex, who, as you know, he's in Mexico. I said, that's going to be a tough trip because we have to be treated fairly by Mexico. That's going to be a tough trip. But he's over there with General Kelly, who's been unbelievable at the border. You see what's happening at the border. All of a sudden, for the first time, we're getting gang members out. We're getting drug lords out. We're getting really bad dudes out of this country, and at a rate that nobody's ever seen before. And they're the bad ones. And it's a military operation because what has been allowed to come into our country, when you see gang violence that you've read about like never before and all of the things, much of that is people that are here illegally. And they're rough and they're tough, but they're not tough like our people. So we're getting them out. Jared. So, Jared, maybe I'll let you take over for a little while, and we'll then